health counselor, and I own the Group Practice Life Stages. So what I shared during our first appointment, I always go over confidentiality, and the way I explain it is whatever we talk about in the room stays in the room, unless there's issues of self-harm that's reported or thoughts of harming others or a safety issue. Then we always talk about it, and then I make my recommendations based on the assessment that I make during the session. So whenever starting therapy, we always meet once a week, unless there's a possibility that the person is in crisis. So if the person's in crisis, sometimes I do sessions maybe twice a week, but usually it's once a week when we're first starting out. Sometimes I do make accommodations for commercial insurance recipients. So if the patient has commercial insurance, they have high deductible, sometimes I do work with them and meet every other week. Okay, so my self-pay rate is $200 for an intake, $175 for each appointment thereafter. That's if there's no insurance or they choose not to use their insurance. I don't really offer much in terms of a sliding scale. That's because I see Medicaid clients, and I also I have a contract with some EAP companies, and so those are discounted rates that I've agreed to accept. Yes, I take most commercial insurance, such as Anthem, United Health, CareSource, IU Health, and like most insurances, including Medicaid. And then I also have my self-pay rate. Yeah, so specifically for anyone under the age of 18, usually the first appointment, I only meet with caregivers or parents. I don't meet with the child. When we're meeting for therapy sessions, I do not bring parents or caregivers in the beginning, middle, or end of the session. That is the time that I'm working with the child. It can be disruptive. I do offer parent sessions once a month in which it's just me and the parent or the caregiver. Anyone over the age of 18, I usually do not bring anyone else into the room unless we have talked about it, established what the goal is going to be, and the purpose and reason for bringing others into the room. Okay, so in our practice, we are a minority-owned, women-owned, veteran-owned business, and we do take diversity seriously. And so, as I get referrals and I start to see patients, I right from the beginning, I let patients know that it is not my role as a therapist to affirm anybody's identity or lifestyle preference or any of that. It's really up to patients through the work of therapy as they, as we work together, we explore the sense of self, and the patient is the one who identifies who they are and explores who they are, and I'm here to support that. But as a practice, as a therapist, I do not feel that it is my role to affirm anybody's identity. Yeah, so, I try to spend as much time with my family as possible. I spend time with my cat. He's a wonderful part of our family. And so I do try to, when I'm at home, I try to turn things off at work so that I can, focus on my family and relaxing and enjoying, especially now that it's summertime. And the weather's warmer, the days are longer, so trying to enjoy the weather, go outside, enjoy the sunshine, and so that's what I do for self-care. Okay, so right from our website, what you can do is you can request, you can fill out the contact form to request to see me, and I return all calls within 1 business day. Usually it's the same day, and I usually do a 5 or 10 minute phone consult just to make sure that we're on the same page, verify insurance and things like that. It takes about 5 minutes to create a chart and get you added to my schedule. You can also fill out a contact form if you're wanting to request an appointment with the other therapist, or if you're needing medication management services.